Hello guys and welcome to today's video. This showcase is called Companions. It adds 10 tameable creatures that can go along with you in your journey. And it also adds other stuff as well. I also forgot to mention the mod will also be in the description for you to download on CurseForge. A key feature to the mod is the Great Chalice. All you need to do is put iron copper ingots this way in the crafting table and you get a Great Chalice. To fill up the Great Chalice, you need to have small essence or Great Essence. To get these, you need the small essence, you need to kill a mob, but to get other ways to get it is Heart of the Sea, Totem of Dying, Netherite, Neverite? No, I meant Never Star, sorry. But yeah, you can craft small essence into Great Essence. Once the Great Chalice is filled up with essence, you can use an empty grail to get some essence in your cup. To craft this recipe, you need ingots just like this. Now that I have my grail, I'm going to take some right now. I should also mention that this is very useful for crafting a lot of things in this mod. In certain loot chests, there's a chance to obtain the copper coin. To use the coins, you need to craft a frog bonanza, and you can craft it with those sort of stones, and you can craft it with all of those planks. To use a frog bonanza, you need to insert a coin to give you a chance to spin. And it will give you some items: copper coins, end coins, and never coin. You can also get some actual valuable stuff. So if you use it again, you might get lucky. Just like so, I just span and I got a golden apple, ender pearl and a feather. The difference between the copper coin, the never coin and the end coin is that the fact that you can have more chance to spin on the frog bonanza with the end and the never. So let's just use those and see what we get. We got nothing, that's alright. As you can see that we didn't actually insert the coin for the never coin. We got another chance with it. Coins can be stacked until they turn into a block. Another important block to craft is the soul furnace. The soul furnace is made out of copper ingots, a furnace and bricks. The soul furnace has to be filled with essence, so you put a Great Chalice on top. As you can see, in the furnace is done 1 out of 9 essence slots. Now that we have looked at the core of the mod, let's get onto the companions. For the next part of the mod, we need crystallized blood. To get crystallized blood, we need rotten flesh in a soul furnace with essence. For the first companion that I'm doing on the showcase, it's going to be Croissant Dragon. For this, you need big bread. To make big bread, you need homunculus. Surround it with 8 pieces of bread to make big bread. Once you have the big bread, you need to put it in the soul furnace. See, as you can see, it's done, and look, it will spawn it in front of the furnace, and now it's starting to hatch. After a while, it will be born a supporter companion. For order it to grow, it needs milk, so give it some milk in a bucket. This mob helps you attack, so for instance, if I punch this spider, it spews out cream. For this companion, you also can craft armor. For the chocolate armor, you need a field grail, cocoa beans, 2 cakes. For the vanilla armor, you need a field grail, 2 cakes. For the strawberry armor, you need 2 cakes, sweet berries, and a field grail. This is what they look like: the strawberry one, the chocolate, and the vanilla. They've all got different effects. The chocolate armor, if you hit, the chocolate gives you speed over the cream. Look, and fast. The strawberry cream gives you regeneration. As you can see on my hearts, it's regenning. The vanilla grants you resistance for the cream. Next companion, Mare and Sword. For this you need the shade Mare altar and you also need the shade Sword altar. To craft the shade Mare altar you need some planks, a banner and crystallized blood. For the shade Sword altar you need a banner, stick, crystallized blood and a bone block. Also for these two companions you need the shadow bell. To make a shadow bell, you need crystallized blood and you just need a normal bell. The bells link to the altars, so those two are linked now. For these altars to summon these companions, you need crystallized blood. I'm going to show you the mare first. So as it's got energy, let's use it, and there you go. He looks so cute right now, doesn't he? But now look at him, he's big and scary. He is quite cool. Let me show his features off. So the mare can be mounted and it can attack things. So for example, if I go over here and I attack this crossent. See, look, it's open its mouth. His speed is built up, so it goes really slow and then he gets really fast. After a while, he will go back into the shadow bell. If you look on the shadow bell that he is linked to, he has 110 seconds to go back in to his bell. I also forgot to mention that he can also swim underwater and the player, so me, I won't lose any oxygen. Next up is the shadow sword. Let's spawn him. As you can see, he's a floating sword that just wanders round. I've got this spider here. I'm going to go into survival and I'm going to fight him. And look what he does. He floats around him and he attacks the spider. Shadow sword is also the same as the shadow mare. It shows you how long left it has on the bell. Now I'm going to show you 3 magic books. So let me just spawn a spider. This is the Ice Shard magic book. So what this does is pierce him and then he's slow. This is the Stone Spike magic book. So if you put it on the floor, it sends out stone in the direction that you are facing. This book is the Healing Ring magic book. This I can only show you in survival. So I've got literally only 5 hearts and I take a little bit more damage and I place it down. I just got some hearts. Of course this mod has way more things. I've only showed you a couple of things in this mod, but I hope you guys did enjoy. There's a lot of other things in this mod. It's a really good mod. But that was Companions. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and turn your notifications on. Bye!